Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Wow, I never thought I would be making this video this early. Whenever I started recording this, the part 1 of this did not have 100 views, but now, it finally has 100 views, despite it not showing on YouTube! So, I was not going to start recording this until it officially got 100 views. But something happened, and this video literally made me angry. And that is not an exaggeration. I was literally angry after watching this video. So, we're gonna go ahead and watch this, and take a look at some other stuff that I missed in part 1, and let's go!
I love the PJ Masks. This is the best TV show ever. It's one of my favorite TV shows when I was a kid.
He just said when he was a kid. Oh my gosh, guys. PJ Masks FTW Powerpuff Girls sucks. Is an adult.
But sometimes, the PJ Masks had a serious problem. So today, the video is about 12 worst PJ Masks episodes.
Your first thought is more than likely, oh, it's just a kid talking about his opinion on the internet. Oh boy, you are dead wrong. Oh, you are so dead wrong. Let's get into the video.
Number 12. Soccer Ninjalinos. As for this episode, the members of the Ninjalino gang were forced to play soccer because they never tried that in real life.
Wait a minute. Is Sean implying that the world that the PJ Masks are in whenever they become superheroes is all pretend? It makes so much sense now!
This causes one of the PJ Masks, named Owlet, to go hyperactive. This causes her to be stuck, and Owlet keeps going to do it.
That sounds so wrong on so many levels. Wait, what's the age rating of this video again?
This episode is turning Night Ninja into a villain.
But that's the whole purpose of Night Ninja! You know, I'm gonna pull up the PJ Masks wiki right now and showcase Night Ninja's bio. Night Ninja is a tertiary villain, an occasional anti-hero in the television series PJ Masks. Did that say anything about him being a hero? No. Did it say anything about him being a villain? Yes!
Number 11. Catboy and Gecko's Robot Rampage. First off, Connor wants to play Master Fang. Second, Greg wants to play Kit McGee. And third, Amaya wants to play Flossie Flash. This episode causes one of the PJ Masks, named Romeo, to gone rogue.
Did he just say that Romeo is one of the PJ Masks and that he went rogue? No, I'm done. No, I'm done. I am actually done. No.
The PJ Masks rushed in, and there's the robot. He created a new robot named Robette. But things may not go well. All the other characters are surprised because Robette is trying to take over the world. She lifted a car. As Robot passed by, she stopped and gets smacked off 100 times.
100 times? Are you sure you just didn't take multiple frames of that scene and then say that he did it 100 times? No one's gonna fall for that.
Number 9.
Before you ask, no, he did not skip number 10. He did number 10, but there's nothing talk-worthy, or is that even a word? There's nothing really interesting to talk about in that thing. It's just copy and paste from number 12.
Romeo's disguise. This episode is why that Gecko and Catboy talk to each other. And Romeo, well, just appeared naughty. He's supposed to be nice.
For the billionth time, Romeo is a villain. He's meant to be evil. It's his whole plot point.
And he caged all of the characters from PJ Masks, including Little Girl, Catboy, Owlette, Gecko, the Mods, Night Ninja, and the Ninjalinos. He pressed the buttons, and the cage flew up. Catboy and Gecko talked each other sadly. So Catboy went to his Super Cat Stripe, but he cannot keep up with the demand. So he called PJ Robot to free them. Owlette told Night Ninja, the Ninjalinos, and Little Girl to free the Sticky Splats and Mods. All of these things work together. Thousands of moths act as bridge for the sticky splats. The sticky splats sticks to the cages. But things may not go well actually, because the lamppost is going to fall down. Number 8. Terrible Twosome.
Oh boy, my favorite episode. The episode where most of the characters have toddler brains. Because Romeo mind controlled them. Why am I saying this now? Well, you'll figure it out.
It forces Gecko as a criminal.
Whoa, hold the frick on! A criminal! It's a cartoon kid's character. A children's cartoon character. Which is a good guy. A criminal? Is Sean going dorkly on us?
He just babysits them. And once Catboy goes there, he scolds at him.
I'm sorry. Did he even watch this episode before making this video? Okay, so I'm going to explain this in a much better manner. Basically, Romeo makes this machine that basically turns everyone's brains into mush. And now everyone's acting like toddlers. Catboy and Owlette get shot by this beam, I think it was, and now they're also acting like stupid little toddlers. And then Greg has to babysit them because technically now he's the oldest. And wow, I just realized how stupid Sean is being because he didn't watch this actual episode.
And so then Gecko uses his super lizard grip, running towards there, and grabs Catboy. So he pushes Catboy and Owlette through the wall.
Through the wall! This is not how the episode goes. I am just thinking in my head, Dragon Ball type, pushing them down to the floor, dragging them all the way to the wall. What the?
And then they broke into tears.
Because Gecko clearly told them, don't go up on the walls! And he didn't. Pushed them through the walls, he just put them down. You clearly see it in the actual episode. I'm not gonna show footage because, copyright, boys. But you'll understand if you actually look up the episode.
I feel bad for them. I can't believe they're acting like 2-year-olds.
Because their brains have been completely washed out to the point where they would act like toddlers. Or 2-year-olds, as he said. It's the whole plot point of the episode! I'm pretty sure he didn't watch any of these episodes going into this video at all. Yo, imagine if he actually has never watched an actual full episode of PJ Masks. That would actually be pretty funny.
Number 7. Catboy versus RoboCat. Well, I don't really hate the whole episode. This causes Catboy to appear gone rogue.
More inaccuracy, I see. What actually happens in the episode is Owlette and Gecko, or Amaya and Greg, because since they're in their quote-unquote real-world counterparts, as Sean would put it, they've been kidnapped by, you guessed it, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo himself. And basically, he took their DNA and created robot copies of them. He's trying to get Catboy's DNA to make a copy of him. And Sean here thinks that Catboy's gone rogue because of the robot copy. Wow. That is super inaccuracy right there, my friend. So this video is way too long and most of it is just complete inaccuracy. So to save time, since I only have 18 minutes of gameplay, and I only have like, I don't know, like 8 minutes left, since I've already been using 10 minutes, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to the good parts.
Number 4. PJ Masks versus the Powerpuff Girls.
No, I'm done. This isn't an actual episode. This is not an actual episode.
Number 3. PJ Masks versus Moana.
These are literally just fan-made things that a guy made with toys. And 2 and 1 are just rants. No. Well, that's not it for our quote-unquote PJ Masks fanboy here. We also have other things to look at. Let's take a look. So, turns out, our Lord and Savior himself, Sean, made a parody on yours truly. My reaction to Leroy the Killer ranting on PJ Masks. I'm not going to go way too in-depth with this because it includes swag! So I'm just going to basically explain. Basically, Leroy here made a rant on PJ Masks. He likes Marvel. He claims PJ Masks is a ripoff of Marvel. He is obviously wrong. It's obvious that Marvel is a ripoff of PJ Masks. I mean, are completely similar. They are completely similar in no way, shape, or form ripoffs of each other. Same goes with Powerpuff Girls. Sean, he's also making paper toy videos of either grounding or killing haters of PJ Masks. No, I am not joking. Also, remember whenever I said that Sean never finished his Powerpuff Girls rant? He didn't, but he made a remake. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Before I start, I just wanted to say that this is a remake. And if you like the show, I'm fine with your opinion. Powerpuff Girls, more like Powerpuff Brats.
Back with the epic roasts, I see. Can we get a Sans Undertale up in here?
Oh my god, this show's not my favorite.
Didn't he say this show sucks last time? Now he's just saying, this show's not my favorite. I won't question it.
This show is a ripoff of the PJ Masks. Totally spies. And cells at work, which were shows that had the same color.
Again with the ripoff of PJ Masks. But here's another problem. He says, because they have the same color. This proves my point from last episode. I said that any superhero that's pink and can fly is a ripoff of Owlette. This just proves my argument.
This show involves 6 bad superheroes.
I'm not going to comment on how he says bad superheroes, because they already did last time. But 6 superheroes! 3 of them, which are the Rowdy Rough Boys, are villains. Again with the questioning that villains are heroes, like what we did in PJ Pests. Oh my gosh.
Blossom would like to fly high. She's a girl and she also does not look like a flower.
You're basically countering your own argument from last time. You said that Blossom looks like a flower. But then you said that last time. And now you're saying she doesn't? I'm so freaking confused!
She even steals color from Owlette.
So you're basically saying that James from Thomas the Tank Engine is a ripoff of Owlette from PJ Masks? Let's go!
Bubbles would like to create magic. She doesn't look like a magician. If she ever tried in real life, she'll get arrested for excessive magic. She stole the color from Catboy.
I have multiple things wrong with that sentence. Number one, whenever you said Blossom likes to fly high, you could have technically did that with all three of the girls because they each fly. Unlike Catboy and Gecko, boom! I'm the savage now! Who's laughing now, Slayer?
Buttercup would like to be strong. He does not look like a bodybuilder.
He thinks that Buttercup is a male. You need to read title!
If he ever tried that in gym class or PE, he lost his balance and crushed to death.
Since he's roasting the Powerpuff Girls about what would happen to them if they use their powers in real life, I'm gonna do that the same with the PJ Pests. If Catboy used his speed in real life, he would get arrested for speeding. Boom. If Owlette flew so high, she would eventually run out of breath and then eventually fall down and die. If Gecko tried to do so many weights to the point where he was doing all the stuff, like he said with Buttercup, I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up with my words, he would get crushed and die.
He stole the color from Gecko. Boomer is lazy and does nothing. Brick was always so dumb. And Butch was always so bossy.
They act that way because, say the three words with me, guys, they are villains.
The only character I like is Professor Utonium because he makes grounded videos out of them, and some of the users he hates.
That made no sense, and I am not going to question it.
The animation was crap. The stories are lame. The theme song makes me deaf. The characters makes me paranoid. And they like to smoke cigarettes, drink beer when they're thirsty, and eating junk foods for dinner, such as pepperoni pizza and the United States of America.
I'm not saying anything about what he just said.
I hope these 6 characters get defeated by the PJ Masks.
Great dream. Too bad it's not going to happen because they're never going to cross over.
And I hope the show gets cancelled forever, or it will be renewed after season 3.
I'm going to be on your side with this because I do actually want the reboot to get cancelled. Even though we already know it's probably going to get cancelled since it hasn't been renewed after season 3 yet.
Do you know who likes the show? Gene Christopaz, B2, yes, PJ Masks, no. Marcus Costa Films, 2007, VJCP, Puka FTW Kid vs. Cat Sucks. Amazing Total, Dada 300. And Michael the Go Animate Guy. They wish they can join the cast. But they can't because they're from Go Animate, aka Vion or YouTube, not Cartoon Network. And also, I respect your opinion. Oh, and Gene Christopaz, B2, yes, PJ Masks, no. If you're watching this, don't you dare bash my opinion and stop giving me grounding treats on that show. Because of this. Yeah, I found that he bashed my opinion on my PJ Masks funeral video. And that's called bashing opinions on shows kids love or hate.
You shouldn't just call a bunch of people out for disrespecting opinions. If that's the case, then you would be calling out a billion people at this point.
Do you know who hates the show? Me, VTM on YT. Charlie Run and Call Yes Bongo No, and Blue Lovebird and Go Green Fango 2018. We wish we can jump into the TV and kill these stupid free superheroes.
Well, that's a dark thought.
We also think it was a ripoff of the PJ Masks, and we Tim on why do you think the show's for babies.
So is PJ Masks.
So screw the Powerpuff Girls, and screw Pink Delicious and Peter Rabbit. PJ Masks is so many times better than the Powerpuff Girls because it's a good show and a friend.
Can we get a clap? Can we get a clap? Anyway, yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later and have a good one.